I just want to reach out to everyone and invite you to Wolfstock. And Wolfstock this year is August 10th through 12th. And we would love to have you join us here at Isis Cove over on Dove Mountain, especially in our beautiful new air temple. And that is the site of our medicine wheel, our fire temple, our water garden, and also our air temple where we do breath work and teachings. And up above the cove there and up above the mountain, on a little bit higher mountain, is our beautiful spirit deck that looks out at the whole range of mountains that surround us. So it's our beautiful place created by Venus Rising, which is my organization that I created 22 years ago to really house and care for energetically all my programs and training programs, Shamanic Breathwork and SHIP and all the things that many of you know about. But if you're a new person and you don't know about it, you might want to go to shamanicbreathwork.org and look up some of the things that we do with our organization, which is lots of things that I'm not going to go into right now. But Wolfstock is more of our celebration weekend, and we have old friends and new friends that come, and we keep the price down very, very low so that people can afford to come and be on the land and go to these elemental temples and enjoy themselves here. And at the same time, we also offer shamanic breathwork during that experience. We have a wonderful friend, a musician who plays a hand drum, but that's not really what it is. It's called a hong or a hang. Some people call it, but it's a hong. And that's Matt Venuti. And he'll be taking us on a journey, musical journey. And as I said before, we'll be doing breath work and other ceremonies during this weekend. It's a wonderful time to just come and meet up, again, like I said, with old friends, to meet new friends, to breathe, to dance, to be in ceremony, and to honor the elements, and to honor our loving connection with the earth and with each other. And it's in the spirit, really, of my teacher, Grandmother Twyla, who many years ago founded something called Wolf Song. And for many years, there were wolf songs around the country, and people would come, and many elders would come and teach. And it was just a beautiful time that was very similar to what we're doing now. Last year, we had our first group up on the mountain there, and we called it the Blue Star Solar Eclipse, and it was a wonderful gathering. I think there was probably about 75 people there, and it was just an incredible gathering for that full-on solar eclipse. We were doing pipe ceremony right during that eclipse. We just had many offerings that were really life-changing for people. It was a real high, I should say, for all of us. And this year, I think it's going to be equally as powerful, but this year, instead of calling it the Blue Star Solar Eclipse, obviously the solar eclipse was last year, we've decided to call it Wolfstock. And it was fun because we had been doing something prior to that called the Wise Wolf Councils. We did those actually for 10 years here. And then we took a break from that, and it felt like it was time to go to the next evolution. So the solar eclipse event was the next evolution. And now someone said, well, why don't we call it Wolfstock, playing on the words Woodstock, and an evolution of what we were doing, some of us were doing a few decades ago, has changed quite a bit, and yet perhaps the spirit of it is the same. So at Wolfstock, we will call on the energy of the wolf to guide us as a way shower, a teacher, a pathfinder that's within all of us. And I've got my little black obsidian wolf here that I got in my journey a couple years ago at Teotihuacan. But you know, the wolf is the one who knows the way and opens the way. In ancient Egypt, it was Anubis, the great black, they called him the jackal, but the reality is he was actually a wolf, what wolves looked like at that time in Africa and Egypt, and that there's always been this force or this energy that knows the way, that knows the path. And I've always had wolf energy in my life with my Wolf Clan grandmother teacher, I've always had four-leggeds and dogs in my life, which are the, sister brothers of the wolf. This was my vision wolf that I had for 17 years. So he's on the other side now, and now I have another wolfy dog called Mystic Wolf. So it's really important for me to connect with the wolf energy. And I'll say to you that the wolf energy to me is really about discovering what my path is one day at a time, because it shifts and changes on the spiral path, and then staying true to it, staying true to the course of that, and staying on my path. So the first thing is knowing what our path is and discovering really what it is. And it's really about remembering what our calling is. And then the second thing is to stay true to it. And one of the best ways I know how to do that is to be with my wolfy brothers and sisters, to be with the wolf pack. So if you feel called to join us with Wolfstock, there's advertisement on my Facebook page about Wolfstock. You can go to the events page on my website, as I said before, shamanicbreathwork.org, and we'll help you join us. There is a limited space. I think we can take about 75 people for Wolfstock, and I'm not sure exactly how many is coming already, but there's quite a few. So I'd encourage you, if you're thinking about coming, to contact us soon, and we look forward to seeing you here.